Oh, breach the multi. They give us a good game. Hold on. They give us a good game. Let's be a little cocky to the premature good gamer. Let's go ahead and cheers to you, and we'll go ahead and clank them up. Let's soak this in. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode of Man, and today we've got a juicer for you. Of course, we got the water people, none other but merfolk, and let's take a dive right in here, pun very, very intended. So we do have the Tide Mage. Whenever one or more non-soaking creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, you're going to choose one of those creatures and choose a duplicate and just put it into your hand, which is really, really nice, because if you get the other card from Alchemy that we're kind of like focusing on here, the Merfolk Tunnel-Guide, you will find your way through the tunnel. Whenever it enters the battlefield, you get a 3-time boon with whenever one or more merfolk enter the battlefield under your control, target merfolk creature you control explore. So it doesn't even have to be the same exact merfolk that you played. It can just be anything, which is going to be really, really nice for combat tricks. There's a lot of different things that you can do. That is a very, very nifty card. It is an uncommon, so just kind of leave you a little bit of pressure on your wallet here. But I guess we'll a quick little note here with the alchemy stuff. I know what people like. Some people say, "Hey, I don't like the alchemy content." I understand. I think there's maybe this and one other more deck that I'm gonna play, and then I'll kind of revert a little bit more back into standard and explore and kind of swing around here a little bit. But that is what it is. I just kind of want to throw that in here. Other than that, we do have the Sentinel of the Nameless City. This is an instant 4-up. Whenever this thing attacks or enters the battlefield, create a map token, and you can kind of see the theme here. We're just trying to explore with their current conductor. Whenever you explore, you're gonna get an extra +1/+1. You get to ramp up a little bit of stuff. I do think this is a little bit underwhelming just because the ramp isn't that great. I am, typically this is like more of like an aggressive deck, so the ramp actually is not that wonderful here, but I do like it enough it's to run in two of. So the Spelunker comes out, tapping this thing out if you have 5, just a mana sink. I like this thing a lot. I'm actually only running 2 than 4, but I am thinking about tweaking that. They got the Scout, and we got the other Scout. Where is that? Yep, Herald Scout. And last but not least, we'll go ahead for the Pilgrimage. This card's really, I don't know how I feel about it. You do get to go wide, but I mean, in certain matchups, it does feel very, very bad and very, very slow. But I do kind of like it versus certain matchups, a lot of mid-range. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a run, and Paths of Tuinvale kind of bounce our stuff. But this is basically the deck here. We know what we got. Oh, the Tidebinder. Yeah, we know what Merfolks is. We got one silver bullet with the Mindsinger, but that's essentially the deck. We got Merfolks. We're going to go ahead and play it. We're going to take them into deep waters, and hopefully our opponents drown. Before we get into the gameplay, make sure to leave me a like. The button looks just like this. Helps out the channel tremendously. Consider joining the channel. I would greatly appreciate that, and you'd be helping me out as a content creator. And go ahead and subscribe if you have not already. And without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Mig, how we doing here? All right, this looks like a pretty good hand. I mean, as long as you have got like 2 or even 3 lands, pretty much you're gonna look pretty okay in this deck. So we're definitely gonna go in for some pain for the Scout, but it's gonna be well worth the price of admission. Let's go ahead and explore for the Scout, and you know what? I think we already have a Scout, so maybe I'm gonna put that away for something with a little bit more upside. We do have the Tunnel-Guide. All right, so our opponent is off to a very, very slow start, which I love. But, I mean, like I said, this is pretty much a no-brainer. This is pretty much like the best, like, turn 2 play we have. Going for the Merfolk Tunnel-Guide. Look at this thing. You get a 3-time boon every single time a Merfolk enters the battlefield. Target Merfolk explores. So it... Oh, that can just... That kind of put up a damper on our day here. But nevertheless, we still have the boon. You kind of can't see it. Yeah, you can't see it because it's behind me. But the boon is there. The boon is there. And what I like about the boon is, again, you can choose. You can choose what which creature comes into. Obviously, we only have 1 right now, but got the current Conductor. I think we'll keep that. We don't want to be too choosy. Like, that's a pretty solid card, and plus we do get a little bit of a bump. I am a little bit nervous about another lockdown. Obviously, I'm playing right into another lockdown, so hopefully they don't. If they do, well, that's not very good. Depopulate is not in this format. Alchemy, obviously not. Oh, so Shelly. Okay. Ooh. All right. We still have 1 left on the boon. So I think we're going to go for the Nameless City. And because, again, we get to choose and we get a map token, I think this is fine. So let's go for you. Okay. Hexcatcher is pretty good. And then I'm going to keep that on top so that we can go for the map token. Boom. So now we can swing in. So we had to do all of that. And again, with the boom, we choose the Scout rather than the thing that enters the battlefield, which I think makes it wonderful. So now we get to trade with the Shelly instead of just holding back and doing nothing. They could just drop a Sunfall here and we're toast, but at least now we have a fighting chance. So the Portent, okay, that's fine. That's fine. We're still alive. Ooh, we do have the Hexcatcher, so I like the Hexcatcher. Let's just do this. Yep, we can go ahead and flash in the Hexcatcher. No more exploring, so down to 15. A little underwhelming. A little underwhelming, but let's see what they have here. So the Portent, no, we're not going to be able to go for the Hexcatcher and then just, like, counter it. That would take way too much investment. We have to give up our whole field, so we're going to let them have this little piggy. I'm going to go and flash in the catcher. Oh, and they got in another land. Oh, this is not looking good, but I think we have no choice but kind of just swinging. Oh, no. Oh, God, that was a mistake. Oh, God, that was a mistake. Did not mean to swing in with the Hexcatcher. Oh, no. Okay, no, that's what you want to do. We get a free point of damage. We get a free point of damage. The Hexcatcher, I was not supposed to swing in with that. I have no idea why I did that. We got lucky. I don't know what they thought we had. I have one card in my hand, so. Oh, breach the multi. They give us a good game. Hold on. They give us a good game. Do they not know how the Hexcatcher works? Do they not know? I am tempted to go for the Hexcatcher itself, because I think by the next time we do that, I'm gonna chicken out and just sacrifice our other creature here. They give us a nice. I don't know if that was like. We'll give him a little donut. I don't even know how to feel about that. We'll give him a little donut dude thingy. All right, so we got the Tidebinder, and let's not swing with the Hexcatcher again. I don't think we're gonna fall for that again. That was like, I mean, that was just a whoopsie that ended up playing out in our favor. And this is a chump block. Okay, got the Tidebinder. So at least the Tidebinder, I don't know really. I mean, the Tidebinder's not dead. Tidebinder's not dead. There's plenty of things that we can play this on, but they gave us that good game, and okay, you know, the third pass not that bad. But like I said, I don't with the Hexcatcher, we could have sacrificed the Hexcatcher itself if we really thought we were really trying to push for extra damage. So Realm Breaker of the Invasion Tree. Let's see if they want to. If they get a little bit too cocky and use it right now, we can go for the Tidebinder. Oh, they do. So this actually makes it perfect, because now the Tidebinder is gonna come there. Wow. I mean, they should use that at my end step here. Oh, this is great. No. How in the world are we gonna pull this off? Yeah, we've got 3 land, so we still are gonna be able to go for like a Hexcatcher. Should I go for Hexcatcher or the Tidebinder? I think we're gonna go for Tidebinder. So with this Tide Mage, we do get something that did damage. And we already have 1 Hexcatcher is as good as 2. So I guess we'll go for Tidebinder in case they have like a temporary lockdown or something. And this is looking crazy. Wow. Okay, they gave us that premature good game. A Breach the Multiverse. I think we're good, right? So we go for Tidebinder. They've got 4 life. This is absolutely epic. Oh my gosh, okay. So we got the Vodalian. Okay, sacrifice a Merfolk. The Hexcatcher is going to catch us, and the premature good gamer is going to go down in flames, and you'll love to see it. Premature good games never work out. They're going down in flames, and we love to see it. We love to do it. Let's go for the Hexcatcher, and we only need 4 damage to put on this thing here. Let's go ahead and let's be a little cocky. Let's be a little cocky to the premature good gamer. Let's go ahead and cheers to you, and we'll go ahead and clank them up. Let's soak this in. They gave us that premature good game. Feels so good. GG's, Mig. Butternut, how we doing here? Butternut, you gotta love butternut squash, right? All right, so so we are on the play versus mono red. So I don't know. I mean, in Alchemy, it's still pretty good. I still don't know if it's like the best deck in the format, but it is still pretty good. You never like to see a Swift Spear on turn 1, especially on the play. But I think we'll be okay. I was tempted to drop the Spelunker just for the body, but I don't know. I don't know if that's a little bit too weak. Time will tell if that was the best move or not. But we do get the River Herald Scout. All right, 2/3. Can go ahead and block something off if they do tap out. The 3 toughness does make a huge difference because now they can't melt through. Ren's Resolve, I think Ren's Resolve is not very good. I'm gonna be you know, a little bit remiss if it comes back to bite me in the butt, but I think Ren's Resolve for mono red is just not very good because you just want to be as fast as possible. I've been on the record saying this before in other videos, but those cards are like better for like mid-range and like combo type decks. This seems to be more just like mono red, just be fast. So I'm okay with it. So now they don't even get to use their little orc or goblin or whatever the heck this thing is. Don't get the value of that. Yeah, I'm excited. I think runs resolve. Those those things, like, they give me a chance to breathe, so I love it. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, we have the Tidebinder and the Hexcatcher. We could tap out for the Spelunker, but I think the Spelunker is a little bit better later. So Swift Spear, okay. Fiery Inscription. Okay, this is not too bad here. We could go for Tidebinder. Yeah, we could go for Tidebinder, but the problem with the Tidebinder is we can only counter it, but because it's an enchantment, the Tidebinder does not do enchantment. So I think what we're going to have to do is pretty much use the Hexcatcher and just treat it like a negate, essentially, and sacrifice itself. Yeah, I think that's pretty much our only plan here. So let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. We're essentially just using the Hexcatcher as like a negate. I think we can live with that. That's fine. They are tapped out, so we're good there. And I highly doubt they swing all. Whoa, you're going to swing all? Okay, well, we get an easy kill on this thing. With Double Strike, that's going to be pretty nice. That feels, I mean, absolutely wonderful to me. So that's okay with me. All right, we got to make a decision here. I just want bodies out onto the battlefield at this point. So I think if we go for this, let's go for Scout. Maybe what we reveal will give us a little bit better how we want to play the next turn. If we have a next turn, hopefully. So another land. I guess we're going to go for Spelunker, and we're just going to put the body out, and then we still have a Hexcatcher. All right, yeah, just a 1/1. But if they don't have a way to trample over it, I mean, that's still value. And then we can flash in another Hexcatcher to buff the board. Oh, wow, hold on. Okay, this is easy. This is easy money. Let's go for the Hexcatcher, and I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the Spelunker. The Spelunker is just a vanilla, and they tap out for this Draconic debut. That is wonderful. Thank you so much for tapping out, because we just need you to pay one measly little source of mana, and you can't do it anymore. So, oh my gosh, that's wonderful. So let's see if they smash the attack all, and they're tapped out. Why? Let's go ahead and double block. If they're smart, they'll attack they'll assign the damage to the Hexcatcher, and then they'll weaken the rest of the board, so they will be able to kill both of these, which is fine. But now we just kind of deleted the whole board, and now let's go for the Spelunker, and we're gonna tap all the way out. X equals 4. Hopefully I find something kind of juicy, so I can. That's juicy enough. Well, yeah, I mean, Tuinvale's not that good because it just bounces it, and then they can just kind of do it again. So I guess we're being a little bit greedy here. Oh, a Mindsinger. Okay, there we go. The Mindsinger is going to be an easy keep. There we go. We got a little bit greedy, but I guess greed's going to pay off. We are greedy freebooters today. So we got this Mindsinger, and we're going to be able to kick it as well. Kicking it old school. And this is looking pretty good. Now, I mean, they're almost out of steam. They're almost out of firepower. Pun very intended. Infantry, so whenever they cast instant or sorcery spell, get a +1/+1 counter. That's fine. Even if they do shock us or hit our face, we still have 9 life, and I'm going to be able to steal this thing, so that's fine with me. Let's see what they got here. Game's not over. I mean, they can still find a way to, like, kind of shock us to death. Especially if they have, like, Ren's Resolve. They could dig deeper into their deck. Now, it's kind of crap-talking Ren's Resolve, but I would not like to see that here. Alright, so I think we're just going to do this. Yeah, let's just go for the Mindsinger, and we are going to be able to kick this thing. So, it does cost 1 to kick it, which maybe it's the fun thing to do, and I'm all about having fun, so let's go ahead and do that. Down to 11, so 11-8. Our board is looking pretty juicy. I did want to kick it, because now Lightning Strike does not kill it. So 4 toughness, we get over Lightning Strike. Feeling pretty good. I think that's worth the 1 life that we just paid for it. Ooh, so that is rough. Okay. Oh, the debut hits us in the face for 4. They can have another one of those, but it's not going to matter because we have lethal, and I can't do math. Good game. Rasputin, how we doing here? This is a little sketchy of a hand, but we do have this enchantment thing. Oh gosh, we're on the draw versus mono red again. That's a little bit gross, but it's okay. We did it. We pulled it out the first time. Let's see if we can do it again. All right, so let's go for the Crossroads, and I'm gonna go for the Spelunker. Just kind of get a body out. I think the last time we did this, I think it was a mistake not to go for Spelunker early, just to play as a 1/1, just so we can like kind of block for damage. I do think that is kind of the play. Let's not make the same mistake twice. Well, it doesn't really matter. So, but that's what I'm saying though. A Melt Through, it was a card to eat a card. So like we kind of traded cards there. So that's 2 damage not going to my face. I think that's okay. Like, just dropping the Spelunker for 1 is fine. Alright, we got the current Conductor. Let's go ahead and do this. I don't want to drop the enchantment without being able to swing in with something, because I want to generate the 1/1s. I got this enchantment, the Deeproot Pilgrimage. I believe what it's called. Let's see what they play. Alright, so Lightning Strike. This is okay. If they keep Lightning Striking, they keep, like, throwing stuff at our creatures, it's not coming to this face right here. I'm okay with that. Monstrous Rage, I'm a little less okay with the Monstrous Rage, because I was going to go for the Mindsinger. That really sucks. We could have dropped the Vodalian Mindsinger, because it would have had 1 power, and we don't have a way to kick it, so that really sucks. But I guess we do need more ways to drop land, or get land, so nope, we're only after land. No land. Wow, okay, so now I'm getting a little nervous here. Yeah, okay. We do have a 3/3, which is nice, but we definitely need, like I said, we definitely need some more land here. But the Mindsinger would have been such a good drop there. We would have stole the Swift Spear, because they would have only had 1, and they were tapped out, and they wouldn't have been able to pump it. So that would have been really, really nice. I'm going to let this go. I don't want to walk into something. Yeah, we just can't. Now with 2 cards in their hand and 4 mana open, there's just no way. So let's see what they do here. Hopefully they don't do... Oh, okay, well, they didn't even go for anything. Was that a bluff? If that was a bluff, I'll be pretty salty. But we still need... We have Explore. We're going to have to find a way to get a land here. So let's go for the River Herald Scout. Come on. There's got to be some sort of land in here. Okay, phew. Okay, we do get a land. That's nice. And should we go for the Deeproot, or should we just kind of hold up the Hexcatcher? I think we're going to lean towards the Hexcatcher. Just because they got this creature out here. Let's just take it slow. Plus, if they tap out for like a Draconic Debut or something like that, Phoenix Chick, that's not a Draconic Debut. Melt Through. Okay, this is actually not that bad. I am not going to go for the Hexcatcher just because they have 3 mana sources open. But what we can do is flash this in, and they are just going to get walled off. This feels phenomenal. Spelunker go... Oh, that feels so good. Down to 8, but they're pretty much down on their last limb at this point. And now we do have a target for the Mindsinger here. So, I think we're just going to drop you and then just go for the Deeproot Pilgrimage. I think that feels pretty good here. Yeah, trying to think if there's a better line here. I don't think so. Let's drop you. We're going to be able to get just generate some 1/1s. Yep, this is fine. Well, it's a 2/2 now with the Hexcatcher. And, man, we could go for this Mindsinger. Yeah, or do we hold up for the Tidebinder? I think we can withstand the Phoenix Chick here. So I think I'm gonna... Okay, so they get the land. But there's that one card. It's not the One Ring, but it's that one card that they can play, and then it deals damage to me every single time. It's an enchantment, so that's kind of why I'm a little bit nervous about the Tidebinder. But at this point now, we can just go for the Mindsinger here, and there's pretty much no worries. I guess let's go ahead and kick it. Let's just do the fun thing. Let's do it, baby. 4/4. They're not going to be able to Lightning Strike this thing, and now it's a 5/5. Looking good here. More counters, more stuff. Well, not counters, but more creatures. And I'm expecting a concession right about now, baby. Super Car Guy, how you doing here? And that's number 8 in Mythic. That is pretty, that's pretty impressive. What's not impressive is this hand that I have to mulligan away. And now I don't have a green source, but I do get the Scout to explore. So hopefully we can explore for some land. But this is not a good start. Going second and a mulligan and land problems versus the number 8 Mythic ranked player. So hopefully, oh my gosh, and mono red again. Oh god, alright, let's see what we can do here. Let's give it the old college try. Let's go for the Scout. See if we got something going on here. Explore. The Tide Mage, I think we're going to keep the Tide Mage. Well, the Tide Mage requires damage, and because we're on the draw, it is a little bit suboptimal, but I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll keep it. Alright. No shock. Oh, a Phoenix Chick. Okay. Wow. Okay, so that's better than like a Monstrous Rage, so... Okay, we can do that. And obviously, we're just going to go straight in for the Tunnel-Guide here. Getting that boon with the Explore every single time a Merfolk comes into the battlefield for 3 times is very, very nice. So, no attacks. I don't know if I'm going to double block. I might. I really might. Sweating already. I haven't seen turn 3, and mono red is so scary that I'm just scared. Charming Scoundrel. Okay. Let's see what they do here. Wicked Roll or Treasure Token. Oh, they're going to go for Wicked Roll. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to... Whoa, hold on. I was thinking about not blocking, but if they don't swing in with Swift Spear... Let's do this. Yeah, okay. Because they didn't swing in with Swift Spear, I'm assuming they weren't bluffing, but if they would have swung in with Swift Spear, I don't think I would have blocked. Or maybe just double blocked, but that's interesting. That pretty much lets us know that they don't really have anything. Okay, that's fine. I'm tempted. This is interesting. If I go for the Tide Mage, we could get another Tunnel-Guide if we swing in, because I'm assuming they don't have anything. There's no way they do. So let's go for the Tide Mage, and that just, yeah, look at that. They don't have a response. And now, because we get the Tunnel-Guide, I'm going to put it on you. Let's put it on you. Swing in. And now we get another Tunnel-Guide with the Tide Mage. Okay. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Charming Scoundrel, okay. Ooh, why a treasure token, though? They don't have anything in their hand, presumably, right? So why wouldn't they discard a card and draw a card? They're not swinging with Swift Spear. So the card in their hand, like, what is it? I don't understand. Like, I'm really confused. They are the number ranked 8 overall, so they have to know a little something. A trick of the trade. So let's go for Tunnel-Guide number 2. And again, we do get to explore, not on what comes out, but we do get to explore on any creature that we want, which is just so wonderful. So we get a Herald Scout. I guess we'll put that away for something with maybe a little bit more upside. And even a land isn't the end of the world here. So if I swing in here and we just get another Tunnel-Guide, I think I can just like Death by Tunnel-Guide. I mean, that seems like a... Okay, 13 to 12. And we're starting to look pretty good here. We could go for the Hexcatcher though, or do we just go for the Tunnel-Guide? I don't know, because we have all these boons, I don't know, let's just go for the Tunnel-Guide, maybe? I want to so badly. I'm not going to do it, just because we could go for the Hexcatcher in case they drop something crazy. Because obviously, if they have the treasure token, the way that they're playing, I don't know if they just got something insane in their hand. Lightning Strike, I mean, that doesn't really strike me as insane, but here's the thing. No, here's the thing. Let's go for the Hexcatcher, and because we have these boons, I mean, even if we didn't have the boon, we're still going to create this thing. Even if we didn't have the boon, maybe they have another Lightning Strike, but even the Hexcatcher itself is just going to be able to save us from death by Lightning Strike. Unless they've got something else, too. I don't know, man. We just seem to be kind of all over them this game. I mean, this is like... I'm pretty impressed. Go down to 10. Okay. Man, this is looking really good. I mean, we pretty much had an answer for everything they've thrown at us, and we're at 10 life, and I don't think they have too much firepower left. Before we get too cocky, let's drop you. I guess we'll go for blue, and I'm just going to map out. Do I want to go for another Tunnel-Guide, and do I want to swing in? I think we're not going to be able to, like... And they just give it up. Number 8 goes down. Frozine? How you doing here? Well, hopefully I get your name right here. Oh my gosh, we are... I think the theme of the day is just being on the draw, going second versus mono red, but I'm up for the challenge. We will find a way to dig out of it. We found a way, as long as we got a Tunnel-Guide, we can find a way to tunnel through. So this Goblin Morale Sergeant, this thing's pretty good. It does Enlist. And then... Enlist is actually really good with haste, because you do need a non-summoning set creature, so that is really, really nice, but... I'm going to go and do this, and let's just go for the Tunnel-Guide. The Tunnel-Guide is so freaking good here. We get that boon, and getting to explore every single time something comes down feels absolutely wonderful. Alright, so let's see what you got. Rally at the Horn. Okay. Do I want to block? I think I'm going to try and block. Yeah, let's block. Even if they have Monstrous Rage, we'll at least trade. We'll at least trade? Yeah, Monstrous Rage. Okay, so we do get the trample damage to go through, which sucks, but like they do die, so that's nice. Kind of mana inefficient here, so I guess we'll just drop the Nameless City, get a 5 toughness creature, potentially, when we go ahead and explore, so that's kind of nice. Nope, that's not going to be it. We're looking for lands. I think that's really the only thing we can do, unfortunately. Monastery Swift Spear. Okay, we do have a 5 toughness creature. And, I mean, yeah, I'm going to have to block you. If they have Monstrous Rage, I think we potentially lose. Oh, a shock. Okay, a shock. And do they have another Monstrous Rage? I always assume that, okay, another shotgun. I think we're down to, yeah, that's gonna be it. Dang, well, nothing we can really do there. Dang. LFS88, how you doing here? All right, let's go. As long as you got a tunnel guide, you got a Tide Mage, tunnel guide, Tidebinder, tides and tunnels alike, you're looking good here. So, got white. Not sure what we're playing against, but it's okay. We don't care. The tunnel guide will show us the way. Got that one-time boon. Man, this card is crazy. And it's an uncommon, so if you, you know, I understand wild cards do not grow on trees. No, they do not. Trust me, I know that more than anybody playing Alchemy, just playing Explorer, playing all these different decks. And being an uncommon is nice. It is nice on the old wallet. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the Tide Mage just so that we get the Tunnel Guide. An extra Tunnel Guide seems pretty gosh darn good. Let's go ahead and give it to the Tunnel Guide. They have Virtue of Loyalty. So Virtue of... Ooh, a Tidebinder. I guess we'll take another Tidebinder. Sure, Tidebinder's pretty good. I don't even know what the heck we're playing against, but can't really be a bad card. Plus, we got a Crossroads in our hand. And yeah, this is looking pretty good. I don't... Until we know what we're playing against, I'm kind of resting easy here. In the Trenches, this card gets everything. Yeah, creatures you control get +1/+1. Usually they have like a 1-drop and a 2-drop before they drop that kind of card. So they seem like apocalyptically slow right now, which I'm not complaining. That seems pretty good for us. We might just blow them out of the water here. Pun, very, very intended. I'm just gonna go ahead and let's just go Death by Scouts. If they have a temporary lockdown, I'll feel pretty stupid. I won't feel stupid, I'll just feel bad. I won't feel stupid because I still think that would be the best move here, but yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of you. And because again, Depopulate is not in the format. They could drop the One Ring, which does shut off combat. So I guess we gotta go with the Path of Tuinvale. Yeah, that's fine. Bang bang, down to 9. And like I said, they're gonna need something to answer here quickly. And as long as we get keep getting these tunnel guides. I mean, the tunnel guides, man, they just stack up so quickly. Vindicator, and because we got this Tuinvale, yeah, this game's over. This game's absolutely over. And even if we didn't, I'm trying to think, we would still even have like the Tidebinder, but like I said, we're just gonna go ahead and pop you back up here, and it doesn't even really matter. I guess we'll go for the Tunnel Guide here, just so that we can get some more Explore action on our own stuff here, but this game's over. Swing in, swing all, and that is bang, bang, bang. Easy work. Pablo, how you doing here? How you doing here? 2 lands, but that's okay. With the Explorer phenomenon that is Merfolk, we can, we'll be okay. So let's go for a little scout, see if we can explore. There we go, more land, and we're looking good here. So let's see, we're going against some sort of Esper control. That's kind of what I'm assuming. So, okay, nothing yet. Again, not worried about a Make Disappear. It's not legal in the format, so I think we're going to go for the Deeproot Pilgrimage. Let's kind of get this thing online. I want to kind of test this out. This has not made a very big impact on the game, and the video so far. So, Jeskai, whoa, okay. Oh, I hate this card. I hate this card so much. This thing is so agonizing. Scry 2, and then you have to decide, do I want them to draw a card or mill cards equal to the counters, which sack every turn? Obviously, I'm going to take the life, but we lose 4 life there. That feels pretty bad. So let's go for the Tide Mage, and we're going to be able to get some more Pilgrims going here, which is pretty nice. Get another Scout from our Tide Mage. That feels pretty good. With that Orb, I think we're going to have to take... We don't want them drawing too much, so let's see what they have. Oh, Urza. Okay. So Ornthop is going to tempt us again. Let's see if they... I think we're going to have to just let them hit our life here, because they're not going to be able to hit our life. I am a little nervous with red that they could have some sort of burn spell, because I'm already down to 7, which is insane. And then the next turn, we're going to have to let them draw a card. Yeah, we're going to have to just let them draw. So let's go for the Path of Tuinvale. We're just going to go ahead and bounce you back, and it makes the Urza more expensive. But, oh, gosh dang it. I should have been more cognizant of the auto-tapper. That's on me. Because now we can't go for double Scout. We blew our green land there. That feels absolutely sickening. Well, we can't go for double Scout, so that sucks. Hopefully it doesn't matter. We do get the Tide Mage, and we have all these Scouts, and we can't even play 2 of them. So I guess we'll go for Herald Scout instead of the green Scout, because we use our green. Feels brutal. I guess we'll keep a Tidebinder. Tidebinder's pretty good. We can use that against the Orb. But I'm okay, so that comes intact. I was really, really nervous about a Sunfall. So that's nice. And we are going to let you draw, buddy. That's pretty much lethal. If we take the life, that's probably going to be lethal. 1 top, 1 bottom. Yeah, go ahead and draw the card, buddy. We are not taking that damage. Absolutely not. All right, I think I'm gonna have to just swing in all here. We do have the Tidebinder. We're not playing it now, but I'm just trying to like map out. So that's 3. Then we can go for Spelunker, and then we can go for a Scout. Now we can go for double Scout, but we should have had more of these creatures on the battlefield to begin with, which feels pretty brutal. I'm gonna swing in all. Yeah, I don't care. You can pick someone off, that's fine. Oh wow, they actually let the they just want to bounce instead, which is fine, I guess. I guess more scouts, sure, whatever. I don't think it particularly matters that much at this point. And we still have the Tidebinder, so more land, got some green. Doesn't really matter. I'm kind of banking on this Tidebinder. I don't know what they got. I want the Tidebinder for this orb, but if they drop Sunfall, ugh. If they drop Sunfall, we can still. Oh, this is good. This is good. This is good. Okay, artifact. Whenever it enters the battlefield, it's gonna sweep the board. But guess what? We got the Tidebinder. No, make disappear so they can't counter it, and we just. We bind that tide. I don't know what I'm trying to say. We bind it, though. Whatever the heck it was, they are not sweeping our board. We bind it up. That is right. I think we're going to win this game. There's no way they can take care of all of this with just 2 mana sources here. And we're going to let you draw. I am absolutely not going to let that orb touch my face. Absolutely no way. So that was pretty good here. Instead of a Sunfall, they have an unstable like Glyph Bridge or whatever. I don't even know how to pronounce it. But yeah, Planetar, Palantir. I don't know. I can't pronounce anything here. Yep, chop. That's fine. Go ahead and draw the card. Don't care. Draw it. Draw it, baby. Okay. I think we're just swinging all. They have 6 life. They have 2 mana sources here. Like, what can they really have? We have no way to buff any other creature or anything like that, so sure. Swing all. I think we got it. Like, what? Stern lesson. Oh no, that just draws some cards. Yeah, they're out of here. Draw a card, discard a card, create a tapped Power Stone token, and we're gonna take this. I don't care what you do. Highest slice it. That's too much damage. GG's.